What's up, everybody? This is HH Trader back with another live trading session. Um, I had three stocks up here just a moment ago, but I guess it's down to two: AKTX and CRTD are on the scanner. We're going to see if they can get back up there. They're the lowest floats on the day that are moving, so we're going to see what they can do. Have about 5 minutes to the bell. Both of them are over the $2 mark. So they're definitely what I like to look for. And this one is super low float, CRTD. So it may be able to move back up very quickly if we can get a little bit of a reversal here off the bottom. The news today announces strategic investment in Untamed Photographer NFT. So more NFT news. NFT news has kind of been hot. AKTX, European moves higher. The therapeutics receives FDA fast track designation for what is this? Nomacopin for the treatment of bullous pigphoid. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to guesstimate that word. All right. Well, we got our stocks that we're watching. Both of them are very low. Well, actually, AKTX has about 20 million in the float with a shelf registration at the end of 2020. Then CRTD, which just disappeared, also had a shelf. But right now we're looking. Oh, this is CRTD, and then Kern just popped back up there. All right, AKTX is a standalone now, so we're gonna see. It is getting this box formation that I really don't like. It's tried to hold this level up multiple times, the 263. So if it cracks that on open, it'll be bad news. We'll have to wait for it to get back above or start hitting back up to VWAP. The high on the daily chart is the 250, but it is at the 267 currently. 267, so it's not up that high, but it's definitely got a point up here at the 322. So if it does go up, maybe the 322 will be the top. Actually, it already touched that. Looks like on this long candle back here, 320s, and failed. It's cracking that bottom right there. Let's see what we can get. Come on, baby. 2 minutes to the bell. Let's see, we can draw this small trend line here. It's got to get back up too. Going down there and touching that bottom. It's held up this 260 a couple of times though. So I wouldn't be surprised if it did bounce. The market is open. Trying to see what kind of action this thing can give. The pre-market was at the 275, the top there. It's held off this level multiple times. Let's see what it wants to do. Getting on up there through the 275 right there. Big moves up and then immediate sell-off right there at the top. So that's cool. Not really. Getting snappy here. Letting this first 3 minutes play out. Snap down through the bottom. Can it hold the 263 is the question. CRTD, another low float mover. Very small volume there. All right, so let's watch this one as well. CRTD. We need a pullback above the VWAP, which is at the 407. Very low volume right here. AKTX. Big moves up and just getting thrusted down right now. See if it can hold up this bottom of the 255. Big topping tails there though. I don't know about that. 255, it may break that. CRTD, it's looking like it wants to get back up. We need to see a pullback though. Top side of this high is a 438. I believe it did have a little bit of news on today, so maybe a nice little pull here. 438, 441. Got to see this pullback though. If it gets extended, that's too bad. I won't be able to do anything with that. The VWAP here is at the 420. It's over that. Top side high is a 41. 441. May need to see some consolidation after this big move here from the 405 down up to the 430s. May need to see some consolidation right here. On the daily chart, has resistance at the 480s. Resistance there. It's trying to hold. It's trying to hold up. It can get volatile though. Let's see. 441 is where I'm looking. Let's see if it breaks down this level here. It did not. 435, 436, 437, 441. Let's try that. That's looking good. Got my order out there for the 441 if it wants to get volatile. The bottom here is the low of the 435. Have to use this as the bottom. Bottom here is a low of the 26. Pulling back there. Will it give us red here? Alright, I'm not trusting that right there. It's moving a little bit too slow for me. TIRX back up there. Giving some moves up to the top side. This one had a big move yesterday, so TIRX may go up a little bit higher, but I really think this one has more potential to go down now since that big move up yesterday and the fail. Yesterday it went up all the way to the 22 and failed, so to repeat that, I don't know if I want to get caught in that one. But I am going to keep my eye over here on CRTD as well. CRTD, very low floats, got to get some more volume in there behind it. AKTX, trying to get back up. Want to see that pullback above VWAP. TIRX giving the pullback right now, but it has a big topping tail. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna have to reset up. CRTD giving a pullback above VWAP on very low volume here. So I would need to see that 46 break, but I'm kind of hesitant. We have a top side here of the 450. It did pull back to the VWAP, but I want to see a true pullback. If this goes green, see, it's not giving me an entry, and that's a double top right there. So it may break it, it may go, but it'll be going without me. Did not give us the pullback above VWAP there. It snapped through VWAP. I want to see a true pullback above VWAP, especially on this low volume. It's like it's going to continue going, so it's getting a little bit too extended. I'll go and look at something else for right now. TIRX or RX, big topping tail descending candle, don't like that. Okay, AKTX trying to do a pullback above VWAP, struggling a little bit. See if it breaks down at 65. Yep, breaking it down. All right, what's going to be strong on the day? TIRX is still above. The high here is the 1825. So 1825, 25, 26 level could be a spot to beat. Ooh, that's 50 shares. Let me get that out. That's too big. 20. I meant to go 25 there. But now it's cracking down. Will it break this bottom? Did not break the bottom. We'll have to watch for a dead cat bounce on that one. CRTD still has not given us the pullback. Very low volume, so I do not trust it. Got to give us the pullback here. How far can it pull back? The top side up here is around the 450s, which is kind of finding a ceiling up here. Waiting for the pullback. Okay. How far is this pullback going to be? All the way through VWAP. Nice, nice. So now 450. Let's see if it can get through the 450s. Give it a little dead cat bounce. Or does it want to continue downward? Looking like the sellers are taking control. Alright, it broke the bottom, so it's going to have to reset up. TIRX gave a dead cat bounce here and then failed. I would love to see it back through this 1820 area, but look at that. Just a lot of drops today, so be careful. CRTD pulling back up there above VWAP, but it did crack the bottom, so we're going to have to see one more pullback before entry. Cannot pull back above VWAP, very weak. Who's going to be the stock on today? All right, wow, what? There's a pullback, needs to get over VWAP with the 440s. 440s, 450, 449, 451. It's looking like a spot to be in. 51. I'll get in there at the 51 if it can break it. The low, wow. Okay. I'll leave my order there. If it comes back down here, I'll get out. I'll risk to the 437 here for right now. It's getting some snaps up. The high was a 49 there. I'll use VWAP as my out at the 41, risking 10 cents here. Okay, I'll be out at the 41 here. Looking for a push through in 50 shares. Come on, baby. This will be our new low, the 41, which I'm already at. All right, got me out right there. Small loss. I really thought it could push, but that was a 10-cent loss on those 50 shares, I believe. Should be, right? Yeah, ran a 10-cent loss right there. And look at it now, trying to get back up there. 455. 455 looking like it wants to be the spot. 455. 456. All right, what's the top side of this? High is a 52. Let's do a 53 grab. This goes red on the 5-minute. It'll take my, I'm gonna do a 53 grab. It's looking like it's building up pressure. Yeah, do a 53 grab and be out 43, risking 10 cents. Unless it goes down a little bit more. Waiting for it. Will it break VWAP here? Okay, broke VWAP, gonna have to reset up. Canceled the order. Woo! Maybe this was a dead cat bounce, maybe not. Top side of this is the 453. Big drop right there. Big nasty drop right there. We don't like that. Now it's got to work its way all the way back up to VWAP. We'll see what else pops up on the scanner. It got a little heavy up there, so I did follow the plan, sticking to the 10-cent rule. I don't know how much I actually lost on those 50 shares. Let's check. $5. So 10 cents on 50 shares. That makes sense. Let's see who's going to be strong on today. Let's go ahead and look at those other ones. TIRX. Woo! Got that heat. Look at that 5-minute chart. From the 18.50 all the way down to the $16. All right, what else? We were watching AKTX for a little bit. Also failed off. Don't see anything else that could pay me today right now. Those were the three top. Oh, and Kern. Kern was one too. But it's also fading off. But it looks like it's found a bottom down here. Let's see, 441. We'll see if we can get back up to VWAP now. A lot of these opening moves have failed out, so just be careful. Everything faded. I'm pretty sure something's going to come back up. BOXL was another one that I was looking at this morning, but let's see, it's moving 73 up to the 80, so 70 cents. 81, just not looking good. Moving 1 cent at a time. Not something that can pay out, so I just keep my eye on the prize for now. Will this one find a bottom down here of the 405. It's faded so much. Looking for it to pop back up, but it's got a lot of work to do up here. I guess we can continue watching BOXL. See, it's moving up 1 cent at a time. I hate when they start doing that. Grinders always lose me money. Let's look at the news. The news, no news on today. It had news yesterday. Increased demand for solutions this year. Company outperformed the Q1 expectations. Okay. Guess that's good news. Whatever. We'll see if I can find something else to trade, man. Getting heavy there on this extension. It may drop back all the way to the 275. We'll see though, because that's a nice $1/4 resistance level. It'd be a nice catch spot. Let me look at the end with 270 with 50 shares on BOXL. 270, okay, nice. I believe it's going to be a grinder, but I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with me and grinders. We just don't get along at all. But you are up quite a bit. 270, where is 270? 270 was right back here. Okay, 270, wow. Nice move on 50 shares. Look at that thing. BOXL is moving, man. It may go to the 90s. What's the daily resistance? The daily resistance is up here at the $3 level. We'll see. Looking like it's pushing up, boy. You are getting paid, John. Paid. What's the let me look at BOXL and see what's going on. Why is it up like this? Why? It's got 40 million in the float. Looking like it's 49 or almost 50 million in the float. I lost with AKTX held too long. Yeah, that drop was something serious. That drop was super. Okay, BOXL looking like it wants to go ahead and break that VWAP down. If it breaks that VWAP, it's gonna, ooh, look at this top and tail. It's definitely gonna break that VWAP down. That's nothing but short pressure right there. Short. If it doesn't break VWAP, bro, this is gonna be insane. This one's got a little new bottom down here, still looking super weak. I guess the only reason BXOL isn't showing up is because I have this set to 50 instead of 75. I guarantee you that'll make it show up. Yep, there it is. Alright, so it looks like BOXL did not break VWAP. This is some insanity here. YM, don't know why that's up. CRTD, Still down a bit. Has a new bottom at the 411s. It's got to get back up to that VWAP though. BOXL. Can we do one more move? Can we get one more red candle above VWAP to show us that we can enter? The high here is a 281. So 282 would be a nice entry. Let's see if it can hold up VWAP here. 282 is an entry for me on 50 shares. Yep. And I'll be out down here on the bottom of this low of the 77. If it can pop back through that. Let's see you do it. 50 shares. Can we get it? Got a lot of work to do. It's got a hold VWAP if it does go. Looking for that 82 break. Looking quite heavy. I'll use VWAP as my out. Buyers coming in there. Sellers coming in there. Which way are we gonna go? VWAP is at the 277. Okay, we'll follow VWAP here, 276. Be our out. Entry at the 82. I want to see it break down. If it breaks down, then I'll be like, okay, let's not do this. But since it is a grinder, all right, so it's tested the 77 multiple times. That'll have to be our out. Looking for a break of the 80s now. Go ahead and change that to the 81 position. Unless it breaks down here. Top side was the 80s here. 81 position. Looking like it's holding up though. But this descending candle is really taking my guts away. Don't like it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this one alone. I don't know why I feel so endangered here. 80s. Will it break? Sellers are not coming in there. So I'm looking for that 82 break. 82 break. Got my order out there for the 82. Low here will be the 277. CRTD is also coming up. I may put a trailing stop on this one for 10 cents. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, 10 cents trailing stop is what I'll put on here just to follow it up. And I will, do that. Have my 10-cent trailing stop. As long as it stays above VWAP, I'll be good. giving it plenty of playroom if it wants to go. 82, so 72, I have to be out of here. CRTD though is coming back up as well. We'll see if it can hold that VWAP. Looking for that break of the 85 here. Gave it 10 cents to play. 84. Sellers coming in heavy there. Trailing stop, watch this. This is going to move automatically. Watch this follow it. If it breaks that 85, watch it move. This S right here is going to move. It's following it by 10 cents. I'm waiting for it to break. If it breaks, we'll see the movement. If not, we won't see it. Let's see if it breaks that 85. Buyers not coming in there. Looking for the break of the 85 here. But basically, when you set it to 10 cents, what it's going to do is, let's say if you buy at 282 here, and then it goes to 282, the stop would be at 72. If it goes up to 292, the new stop will be at 82. So it'll follow it by 10 cents. But I'm going to let it do that. I'm just risking 10 cents here on these 50 shares. CRTD did fell out. Looking for box to be a grinder here. If it can get back above that 285, that would be beautiful. And you'll see this move, this trailing stop move. But I usually use trailing stops on grinders because sometimes I go and look at other things and the grinder does something like this. What it's about to do, break that 85, and this will follow it. So you're about to see it move. If it can break, it'll move. Come on now. If it can break that 85, it will move. A lot of selling pressure right there. Looking for that explosion out. 84s. Just not getting the blast out of there. Okay, it just moved. Did you see that? It just moved up very quickly right there on that little thrust out. Very, very quickly. So we're at the 75 now. Did you? Okay, now it's moving. You'll see it move again if it continues. You see it moving up? Now it's at VWAP. So we're giving it 10 cents to play around up here. We'll see if it can break that high. Especially once it gets across break even, it'll really be right where we need it, because if it comes down, it's going to be a winning trade either way it goes. But we're just holding that VWAP right now. As long as it doesn't drop 10 cents, we're good to go. And it's literally right at the bottom of this level right here. Right on where we would like it anyway. Okay, can we get another push up? BOXL, can we get the move? Give us a little downward movement. All right, what else was I watching? CRTD, is it back to VWAP? Okay, it's failed off VWAP, so just keep watching this one. YGMZ, I don't understand why this one's up. What's the news on it? No news, so I'm not worried about that. All right, so BOXL is looking like it wants to go and touch the 90s. So we should see another move on the trailing stop. Can we get it? There it is. Just moved up a little bit more. So now we are at what's this price? About the 75. So we're looking good. Looking good here. See if it can pop those 90s. The high here is the 88. So if it can break, there's the 89 just was on there. There's a little pop through right there. Up 8 cents right there. 91s. Now we're almost to break even. It's moved all the way up there. So if it comes down back through break even, I'll be out at the 80. So I'm risking 2 cents now on this trailing stop. 2 good cents. Let's see if it can continue. 91. We just saw the 91. Little movement down. That's okay. Risking 2 cents now. So a trailing stop does reduce your risk automatically. So as the stock moves up, if you're risking 30 cents initially, by the end of it, you'll be risking like maybe 10, 5 cents or whatever, like it is doing now. Little pullback there. See if it can get a little bit of consolidation up here. Got a little bit of buy up right there. Saw it. Can we get over the 90s and hold? Coming down a little bit. All right, the 80s is where I'll be out. It's gonna have to hold up here. Bottom is actually moved up to the bottom of this 5-minute candle. So as long as it holds above that bottom, I should be good. And I'm gonna let this thing grind it out. All right. Oh, CRTD is up. Okay, let's see if we can get a pullback above our level here. Now this one I probably won't be doing that because it's not a grinder. This is something you got to take quick profits on. So we're waiting for the pullback above VWAP here on CRTD. It's got plenty of volume now. Here's our pullback. Okay, we need to see a true pullback here. Come on, give us the red. We do not need it to go right now because it'll be very extended. Already extended from the VWAP. So from the 35 up to the 51, it needs to give red. Come on, baby. Give us that red. Okay, gave us a little bit of red. The high here is a 52. I need to switch this back over. 53. 53. Oh, it did not give us red right there. It broke my strat. It's too extended right there. Even if it goes, it'll be going without me. I have to see red here. Oh well. It'll probably go, but I can't mess with that. Nope. Alright, BOXL still holding above that level there, right at the 280. Looking for some consolidation and for it to head back up. Alright, what else is here? That one's continually going up. Okay, so see, now we get the failure here. Now we finally get a pullback. Let's get this pullback, baby. Looking for you. Okay, that was a little pullback. Let's see if it can hold VWAP here. Top side of this is the 55-ish area. Okay, did give a nice pullback right there. We may have to wait for a dead cat bounce because we don't really know what this thing wants to do now. All right, 55, 56 area could be a spot, but the 50 has been a consistent level for it to have problems right there at the 50. Okay, there it is, breaking down VWAP right there. Bouncing off of VWAP. Maybe it'll want to go higher. Let's look at UTL. Okay, nothing on those. Oh boy, breaking down everything right there. My box is looking like it's sitting still. I'm up 4 or 5 cents, looking like buyers are coming back in there on the box OL, or I mean a BOXL. Okay, so this one's getting a little bit of a bounce off that VWAP. If it can break that 450 again, I'll be interested. 451, I'll definitely be interested. Looking like my box OL is about to get stopped out. Very close to getting stopped out there. If it goes red, should disappear here. I'm looking at it. It's up 2 now. Okay, enough games. 51 is where I want to see it go. All right, I will be in, and I'll have my low out on the 41. 41 is what I'm looking for. Looking for it to pay out. At 51, risking 10 cents. Okay, I'll be out at the 41. 10 cents on this one. Can we get that push? Oh, looking heavy. Needs to get some buying in there. All right, it may stop me out here for the 41. Yep. Very quick. 10 cents right there. Oh, hate that. All right, we'll have to wait for another setup. Risk 10 cents. I was looking for that push over. Did not give it to us. Finally giving a pullback above VWAP right here. All right, 52 is a new entry. 52, looking like it wants to be a sporadic stock. And I'll risk down to the 42, 10 cents again. Okay. Not getting up there. Okay, giving another pullback here. Let me cancel that order. 50, 54. Looking for that 55 break, I guess now. 55 have to be the spot. I risk down to the 45. Looking very hairy right now. I may need to wait on a pullback here to give me an entry. I'm gonna cancel that order and wait for a pullback. It's a little bit sketchy right now, slowing down like that. 54. It's looking like the spot to be. Holy Jesus. All right. Got up there, hit the top of the 55, 56 area. 56. Oh my God. All right. That's nice. Got up there, faked out quite nicely. We'll wait for a pullback. It's doing too much. It's doing way too much now. Nope. That's not good. None of that is good right there. Because now the shorts are jumping back on. Which is why it seems like it can't get hold over this 459 here. Yeah, I didn't want to get caught in that. All right. So it's looking like it's holding up. Can we get over the 59? Is this going to be the down candle, down tick? Need to see some red here. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me go and check this. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out there on box sale. BOXL. Yep, stop me out right there. This is the best looking one. The top side of this is a 61, 62, 62. Get in right there. The low here is a 450. So 52 is where I will risk. Looking for that pop through the 62. The breakdown here, 450 is getting tested hard. All right, so the high is a 458. Canceled the order. BOXL going on down. Glad it stopped me out where it did. Let me look at where it actually stopped me out. BOXL stopped out exactly break even right there on 50 shares. Okay, back to this. The high here is the 458, which is where I'm looking. 458 for a take. 459. Can we get going? And I risk down to the 49. Trying to see what it wants to do here. Not seeing it want to get up there. It's bouncing on the 50s. Okay. Now we have to wait for a dead cat bounce. Messed up the strat right there. Let's see if it gives us a new entry. The high right there is the 452. Okay, nice. 452, 461. Let's see how this closes. Got a couple seconds left. The high is a 55, 56. Alright, so it looks like it wants to give us a dead cat bounce. Okay, I'll be in and then I'll risk down to the 46 here. If it can get going. Risking to the 46, 10 cents. Okay, breaking down big time right there. I would cancel that order. All right, let's see. UTL, CRD took a big dip. BOXL came down here, losing. It lost its volume as well. That's the only thing I don't like about those higher outstanding shares or higher floats. I end up not taking profit on them and just letting them run. So that's one reason I guess I should have stayed away from BOXL. It wasn't on my scanner. I adjusted my scanner for it to show up. CRTD. But all in all, I followed the plan today. Kept it around a 10-cent loss. Did not have any slippers today. Usually I have at least one slipper, but nice. I think I'm down maybe like just a little bit. 10 bucks. Still got $1,000 to trade. So we're gonna wait and see if any of those come back up. This one had a bottom already set up down here. $420 looks like it's holding up. It needs to get back up to VWAP again. I don't know if it has it in it. Came down big like that last time, went back up, came down big like that last time, and now it's getting a big bounce. All right, let's play ball. So the top of this, we're looking for the break of the 50. 51 break will be nice. I don't know if it can do it. It's a lot of work. Top side of this is the 54. So we'll be looking for that 55 entry if it pops all the way through. 6. If it pops all the way through, we'll be sitting there waiting. But it has come all the way back up to VWAP, so that's a good sign. Can it stay up though? It's a lot. I may just have to wait on this one because I know it's volatile and it's got plenty of volume, but it's got to stay up. VWAP is at the 441 right now. See a little spike up right there. Can we get back across that VWAP? Come on. If it crosses that 421 though, I'm probably going to stop watching it. But right now it has a little range. The 9 is at the 440, so the VWAP and the 9 need to be crossed, and it's got to do both of them at the same time basically. All right, let's see if it can give us a pullback above VWAP. Still got a lot of work to do. got up there to that 9 at the 440, but it looks like that's some resistance up there. There's a hidden seller at the 444. So if it can push through that 444, that'll be the spot. That 444, 445, 446 level. It's looking good. I'm gonna be smart and just wait for the pullback. I was gonna jump in on the break of the VWAP, but I don't know. I may be right, may be wrong, may be really wrong, and that's what I don't want to be. I'm already down 10 bucks, so I don't want to be really wrong. Tried to go up 3 times now with failures. I don't like that. That's not a good sign. It's probably going to take another dive down. We have CNTY. It's just been pushing on very low volume. UTL. So we will see. I think if it can get back above VWAP, people will be covering at the 46. So I'm going to try small at the 46. Small size at the 46. Do I really want to do this? Because looking at this right here is what's throwing me off on the entry. It's got so much pressure right there, getting back up there to the 50s. Trying to hold up VWAP right now at the 41, getting pushed. Can we get a pullback? Yep, straight back through the VWAP. Pop in there. Probably gonna go green. Let's see. Alright, so we are getting back up. Nice, nice. And this is creating pressure to the downside now. So the top side of this is the 54, 55-ish area. We'll wait for a pullback and be looking for an entry at the 55, 50 area. Got about 6 seconds on this candle. Can it close green? Ooh, if it closes red, that's going to be a topping tail, which means it has a high probability of coming back across the VWAP. Top side of this is a 50. 50. 51 is where I should be getting in. 51, and then I can let that this bottom play me. So I'm gonna do the 51 right here and risk the 51 and risk the 41. 10 cents. Did give us our pullback, so I'm just waiting now. 10-cent risk here, looking heavy. If it breaks VWAP, I'll cancel the order. Cancel that order. All right. Just looking for that break right there. 49. Let's see if they can just consolidate around this VWAP, and I may try another entry for that 49 break. 51. Top side of this is the 49, so yeah, 51 would be nice, because that'll mean that this was a dead cat bounce on the 5-minute. I'm gonna go ahead and sit that in there for that 51 break. Risk down to the 41. It's getting up there a little bit fast, a little bit quicker than I like. Bouncing off the 41, which will be our out if it can get me in at the 51. Okay. Tried to go down 1, indecision, indecision, 2, 3 times. There's the big swoop. Bouncing back up, but of course I don't care about that. It has showed me big weakness right there. What were those other ones we were watching earlier? TIRX continued to fade down. CRD is the one we just finished watching. Kern and AKTX. Kern is back up here above VWAP, but it is under 10%, so it's definitely not volatile. And then AKTX just continued to fade. All right. So a break of the 450 is where I'm looking still. It's held up this bottom, created a new low. Needs to hold up this low though. Go ahead and put that 451 in the box. Be ready if it gets back over the VWAP. If it gets up there too quick though, I might rethink it. Because sometimes when prices are moving quickly, it just means that there are orders already out there getting filled so fast, and you never know when it'll start hitting those sell orders. Okay, need to get back across the 439 here. Looking for a break of the 450. Tried to get through that VWAP, failed. Needs to break that 41. Come on, 49. Okay, getting up there. I may go ahead and put the order out there because this move could be very, very big. But the only problem is I don't want to get snatched back down. So it goes up to 450 and then snatches down to like $3. Waiting for it to break out of here. The top side was a 440 there. The high of this one was a 441. It needs to continue to push. We don't see buyers coming in. Has a little bit of a trend line going down here that needs to break. there. Needs to break out of that trend line. Let's see, what else do we see out here? We need something with volume. See, this is what I'm talking about. Going up 40 cents and snatching back down. Insanity. That one's way too expensive. 56 bucks on low float. I mean low volume. What's the news? Gapping up, buzz, no real news. If we can break this trend line, I would definitely be interested in that 450 breakout. And it is forming those higher lows here that we're seeing. 447, 451. Let's get some buying pressure in there. The volume has almost dried up now though. It's the only problem. Let's see if BOXL grind it back up. Nope. Swimming with the fishes. We can get one buyer to come in and get it back above VWAP. That would be so good. Now it's breaking down the levels that it has set up down here. Anyway, are you seeing anything else out there? What all did you trade today? I traded BOXL and CRTD, and pretty much all of them were losing trades. I mean, I stuck to my plan, but actually no, this was one trade. It sold 49 and then sold one share at 10. And then this was one stop out. So I did 2 trades on CRTD and 1 trade on BOXL. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like it wants to go all the way back down. So it held up this 425 again. If it can challenge this trend line, that's all I need to see. 427 on the tape. Now it's got a topping tail. Got to get back over the 432. These bars are way too wide. We want to see them get thinner and thinner on the 5-minute to a little short red candle, and then that'll probably be a good entry. But for right now, we gotta wait. If this one can close red right in this range, that would be a pretty tight red candle. But it doesn't seem that it wants to do that. Looks like a dead cat bounce on the 5-minute. CRTS. What was CRTS? What is CRTS? Am I tripping? Oh, you might have meant CRTD. Okay. All right. Yeah. I see it now. CRTD. Man, these low floats, they can pay out so much, but when that volume dries up, man, it's like you gotta wait for another pulse, another heartbeat, because it did all of this motion this morning. If this one can break VWAP again, I think I'm gonna take it on the break of VWAP and just risk 10 cents. VWAP is at the 441, but before it does that, it needs to get above this trend line here. This one, I hope this one closes red. That would be great. Got 2 minutes or 1 minute left on this candle. We want to see this close red, be tight like this. $29. Closing green. Maybe a dead cat bounce. Okay. Looking like it's getting up there to the trend. Will it close red? It's got a couple seconds left. The high here is a 432. $445, $446 level. Maybe a nice entry above VWAP. Got up there and touched the trend line. 10 seconds left on this candle. Can we push through this trend? Looking like it's getting sold off of that trend. So that may just be a dead cat bounce. New candle. Needs to open up. There it is. Okay, holding up the 29s. Yep, looking like a dead cat bounce. 27. So 425 holding up down here. Support. 433. Let's see if it can get through that and started heading back up. Held up to 25 down here, unless it's going to do another test on it. What's this one? Still going up. CLIR. Very low volume. $432, $434. Okay, so this is not good because it got up there. It got up there pretty quick, but it's like the bid and the ask. So we got all these buyers that were just right there. We had 4,000, but it just slows down like that. It needs to push like it's trying to survive, and then give us a pullback above this trend line. It held up to 425 quite nicely, got out of that trend line, and let's see what it can do now. Push through that VWAP. All right, getting sold into. The high here is the 38, so the 41. I'm looking for a small bit on that one. Let's see it back over the 41. I don't know, man. Let's see if it can hold up this 429 here. Alright, so I'm looking at the 441 for an entry and just risking 10 cents off of that. It's held long enough over this level. Just gonna look for a 441 break. VWAP, 442 break. And then just risk 10 cents down to the 32. Because it's done this before. Had those little moves, a big move down, and then a huge rip up. So 42, I'll have to get in there. Looking for that 42 entry. Order is out there. Risking to the 32. Come on, man. Trying to break down again. Big pop up right there. Wow, big moves there. 29. I risked down to the 29. It's the last bottom. This top was the high of the 40. Needs to break that and keep going. 29 is my out. In right there. Looking for it to continue up. Nice. We got a low down here of the 29 that I'm sitting at. I may follow this one with 10 cents, but I don't know if that's the safest thing to do on this one. I think I will. Trailing stop of 10 cents. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actively trade this one. Getting a little push down here. Can we get some continuation back up through the top? This will be our new low. So the low is a 437 right now. $437. $437. See if we can get back green on the day. Possible. Okay. So we'll use the 9 until it crosses VWAP. The 437 is looking pretty good. Looking a little heavy there. Come on, buddy. Buying pressure needs to come in heavy. Selling pressure is nowhere near the buying pressure right now. So that gives me a little bit of confidence, but not a lot. Back below the VWAP, not good. This may be a fake to get the longs in, and I may lose here. Needs to get back above that 41 quickly. You see it launch up there. Hmm. 43, 33 would have to be the out here. Come on, buyers. We only need a couple buyers in here. Back over the 40s is what we're looking for. We have a low here of the 36. This igniting candle is the 29, which will be my all out. LMNL just popped up on the scanner. Looking like it wants to stop me out here. See if it can get up and get going crazy. Looking for a new bottom. 39. Can we break the 40s? Yay. Blessings. Alright, so I'm looking at this as the new bottom, the low of the 36. So that way I'll just be risking just a few cents. Can it get some help? Get a little bit of help through this thing. Woo! Nasty. So 36 may actually have to become the spot for me to get out. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put it at the 36. If it snaps down, I'll just be out. Okay, nice. Nice motion up. Can we get back green on the day to the 450s? Wow, all the way back down there. 36. Look at how that moved. Can we continue up? Can we break this high here? 49.50. Can we get some buyers up there? Through the 48 is what we're looking for. The high here up here is the 49. It cracked it, but it's got to get up. I know what they're waiting on. They're waiting on a pullback above VWAP, and if it fails this level, I'm gonna be getting out of here because it's gonna be very dangerous. 44s. Can we get the 45s in there? I see 47 on the ask. Not seeing a whole lot of push here though. I want to see this go up. It just came down to 44. This needs to go up for the ask. Big moves down. It breaks that level, I'm out. Right here. Looking like it's gonna break it. Can it pull back up off the 40s? Can we see this go up to 41? Okay, jump back up there. We need to see this continue going up. We see the 41, 45 right there. So now our new low is the 440s. We'll be risking 3 cents there. Or I'll put it at the 39 if it can move up higher. Put it at the 39 just to be safe. Double top there, do not like that. Can we break that double top? $45, $46, $47s. Can we see the 47s? Okay, 46s. This has not moved up to 47 yet. Okay, now we're at 47. So I follow it on VWAP. Now, just not seeing the move out of here like I wanted to. Alright, so we got a new bottom here. 52s, almost back to green on the day. We'll use VWAP to get out here. 41. So that's a 2-cent risk. Let's do the 40s. Wow, that's already heavy, isn't it? Do the 40s there. If it comes down, gets me out. That's a 3-cent risk on 50 shares for some upside. See what it wants to do here. This is a pullback above the VWAP. Okay, getting bought up there. Can we go higher? Can we start marching? Red candle right here is above the green, so I don't like that. Seeing 49s, we need to see the 49s on the bid. We need to see these switch. So there's a 47. Can we get 48, 49 here? Alright, got stopped out. Man, got stopped out right there. Top side 47, 48s. 51. Come on, baby. The high 47, 48s. .48s, and I'll risk the 38. .48 risking 38. Nice. Getting those bumps up. Low here is a 45. That looks like a double top. Yeah. Need to get back above this high of the 47. Low here is the 40s. So stay above the 40s. Risking 8 cents here. Mm-hmm. 50s getting challenged again. .51. Add 25 shares at the 51. Let's see if it'll drop down a little bit. Okay, in there a little bit more. 75 shares. Looking for it to stay above the 45 here. .75, stay above the 40s. Come on. 40s is where we'll get out. Can we hold up? Little bit of a pop there. Got to get back over this 44 area. Need to see 44s pop here. 42s. Need to see more buying pressure come a little bit higher. Okay, nice. 300 bucks. So this new low is a 442. 442, we'll have to get out of here. 442. Alright, out right there. Alright, so I took a 7-cent loss on those. The high is a 450. What? Alright, looking for a break over the 51. 75 shares should do it. Looking for it to show us its true colors here. I think I'm down, what, 20 bucks? Okay. At 450, I've been interested in it all day long. Staying up there, consolidating. Can we get some green up here? Back over the 50s. Maybe a dead cat bounce right here. We'll see. We are now above VWAP. Looking like we want to fly. High is the 46. Okay, bottom here, low is the 42. So we'll be risking the 42 here. $49. Okay, so this high is a 48. Can we get the 50 break here? New candle should be opening up any second. Be out on the 40. Actually the 41. $49s. Let's do the 49 break. I risk down to the 40. 9-cent risk. Okay. 40s. Okay, up just a little bit, but not looking like it wants to give me the moves that I'm looking for. See if it breaks this bottom here, 444. Okay, getting on up there. Be out at the 40s. Risking just a bit. Okay, 70s. Looking for the breakout here. Man, 75 shares. New low is the 44. If it comes back down, I'm sorry, I gotta get out. It should have broke right there. 44, I'll be out, risking 6 cents. Thought it could break, but not so sure anymore. Still green, but not looking good on that top and tail. Can it get back past that 50? Okay, got a little bounce up right there. I'm not liking the motion, but it needs to go ahead and break if it's going to break. 53s, double top right there. Not seeing it be crazy. The bottom here is a 45. I'll be moving it to the 45 momentarily. It can stay up. It's moving real crazy right now. $51, very quick, very quick. Come on, buyers, stop playing. $10 seconds left on this candle. Ooh, gonna stop me. Gonna stop me, definitely. All right, stop me out right there. So I was risking whatever I was risking on CRD, 11 cents, or wait, 75 shares. I risked 7 cents right there. Had to get out right there though. Too much push right there. I really was expecting it to get that blast off. Ay, ay, ay. It's all good. Maybe later on in the day it'll give those moves. I am down $23 today. 23 bucks. I managed my risk 10 cents per trade, kept it within that level, and I actually sized in a lot this time, keeping it at that level. Could have went more, but I was also being mindful of my everything that I need to do. But yeah, definitely if I was holding this, would not be good. All right, well, it is 10:09. Usually I shut down at 10 a.m. but that was the last trade of the day. I will be back tomorrow morning, and we'll be ready to trade. I'll let that $43 roll over, and we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Now I'm really managing my risk well, keeping it around that 10 cent loss, and yeah, working out quite nicely. Anyway, here are my transactions for today. CRTD, BOXL, CRTD, BOXL. I mean, these are the buys, which I don't think it has updated everything. Let me refresh, because it should have more than that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buys. Nice little moves, but nothing was giving me that, that oomph. Alright, so yeah, that just faded off. It's over with. I'm done with it. I am done with it. It was really the only thing that was giving moves today though, so. But that is it. CR. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and I stream on Twitch and YouTube in the mornings, starting from about 8:20 to 10 a.m. Today I went over a little bit because I was in a trade, holding a trade, so it's all good. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.